Tuesday, April 18th, 2025, one Henry James Phillips clocked out of his day shift at the Cheesecake Factory at 2100 hours. While on his walk home, he was making use of his cellular device and was unobservant of his surroundings, causing him to fall into an open manhole on 28th and Vicksburg. At 2300 hours, Mr. Phillips climbed himself out of the hole. What he did not realize was that this manhole did not lead to the sewers. Instead, it led to a gateway that we have been monitoring closely. And luckily for us, our gone pig fell right into our laps. The following is Mr. Phillips' personal account of the date in question, but be cautious that his account might not be accurate due to our lack of information on the gateway, and nothing should be taken as a certain fact.
Hello, my name is Henry James Phillip, age 19, current resident of 2238 Grandview Avenue. On the night in question, I had ended my shift at my job, which is the Cheesecake Factory. Then, on my way home, I accidentally fell through the opening of a manhole.
Oh, what was inside when you fell through the gateway?
It was very eerie. Everything looked normal at first glance, but it was oddly different somehow. There was something that just didn't feel right. No one looked up. They were all just staring down at what I think were their phones or some sort of mobile device that everyone had, and it's all they did.
Did this affect the way they lived or acted at all?
The phones controlled them. Everyone had one. Their feelings were dependent on their battery. The rich and the powerful, it seemed, had fully charged batteries, while those with lower batteries were violent and rabid. And those with even lower didn't even try. They were on their deathbed. While I was there, a group of revolutionaries tried storming the Capitol and steal more battery for their own use. Their world was divided and no one was safe from the battery. Everything they had was dependent on this battery of these devices.
Oh, how did they gain and lose their battery?
The battery was their life. Without battery was without life. But it could be taken as much as it was given. The minute someone would post an independent thought online that didn't align with the government or anyone else, they would just be locked up and sent away. They would just haul them away by the truckload.
What do the people do about it?
They talk. When they act out online, they are arrested and canceled. But when they speak man to man, no one can stop them. There are people out there who believe that there is more to life than just their phones. But they're deemed as conspiracy theorists or crazy somehow, or even insane by others. The public hates them for this and are outcasted because they speak to each other in person without online connection. Because without being online, no one truly knows what they're thinking every moment.
And what do you think about that?
Because they can't. It's an addiction. They need their phones for everything. There's never a moment that they're not on them. Their whole lives are on there. To lose a phone is to lose someone's life.
And what do you think about that?
I think that I just woke up from a nightmare. But I fear most that my small glimpse of a strange world is a reality for those living in it.
That's what you fear most?
No. I fear most the day they are without phones. For that day, an empire falls, and it will start with its people. It's not the government that makes an empire what it is, but the people and their fear of the empire. But the thing is, they're not afraid of the physical establishment. They're afraid and they fear the idea of it.
Well, that's an interesting hypothesis, Mr. Phillips. Anything else you'd care to share?
No, sir.
Well, very well. We're done here. And so are you. See, fear is not an emotion, Mr. Phillips. It's a tool. And without fear, we have no power.